All right, WRX here. We're doing a little install right now. Sometimes this is not always a good sight with a Subaru, but hey, in this case, it's a wonderful sight. So we're getting some stuff done today. So what I'm gonna do is install a front view camera. And why do I want to do that? Because I want to protect everything that's up front here. Namely the STI splitter and whatever else we have going on for those curbs that are kind of too high. And where the camera mounts is simply, it's just an OEM grill here, but it goes right in this location right here. So you just literally remove these 3 screws and the camera goes right there. But we're not going to mount it to the grill just yet because I have other parts I want to install, but we're going to test fit it and just kind of let it dangle in front of the car for right now. So let's take a look to see what we have here. Let me get the part number up here. For whatever reason, this was not offered as a USDM type product. This is all JDM type stuff. So, but from my understanding and from what I've heard, all the wiring for the most part is there. However, you do have to buy a wiring adapter for this to operate, but other than that, it's supposed to be a plug and play thing. And yeah, it's supposed to be a JDM product, but yeah, take a look right there. All right, so let's take a look at it. And I bought this particular camera from Japan Parts, paid less than half price of what is offered here in the States. And like I said, you do need to get a wiring harness, and obviously I bought this from SMY Performance, and it's supposed to be just a plug and play harness. This part right here plugs into the camera itself, whereas this one, it just piggybacks onto an existing plug that's already on the car, and I will show you exactly where that is. So in front of the car, the camera's going to get set up in this location on the grill. We're going to come over here to the driver's side of the vehicle, and right smack dab underneath the headlight housing and above the windshield washer reservoir is this plug right here. Now, just so you guys can see it, you will have to squeeze those 2 tabs together in order for it to drop down from here to down here, because it mounts right under this metal bracket right here. And you simply separate the 2, the male and the female plug there from each other, and then you're going to sandwich in the new adapter in there. So let's go ahead and take care of that right now. I apologize for not having the part number for this SMY Performance part. I think this is just their general bag of that they use for their items, but if you go to their website, I paid about, I believe, 90 bucks for this part. And from what I can see, very high quality connectors that they used on here. They do sell these on eBay for about the same price, but I didn't want to take a chance getting Chinese crap. And they assured me that these are made here in the United States if you buy them through SMY Performance. So pretty satisfied with the way it looks. So like I said, we're going to get it mocked up. Actually, we're going to get it installed right now as we speak. My little cameraman's going to hold it, and we're going to do this in real time. So here we are. I'm gonna take this. You have to pull up on the tab, pull down on the tab, and then separate the 2 parts from each other, which I just did. Get in there, Joshua, so you can see. No, I mean moving it aside so this isn't ready. All right, so there's one part of the plug, and here's the other plug. So my understanding, plug the female into the male. It just snaps into place. Take the other plug, snake it through, and push on it till you hear it snap. Boy. Ay, 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 ay. I think what's going on is this little tab is going underneath. So this one's going to take a little bit more oomph to plug it in. This sucker is wanting to fight me here. Okay, so apparently it is. It's not in there. It's not wanting to lock up for some reason. I don't know why. It's because I'm not pushing hard enough. There we go. Okay, so after that's installed, let's go ahead and put this plug back up in this mounting position. So everything is there. We'll get everything kind of tucked away. And I'll just snake this camera portion underneath the bracket here. And just for the sake of the video, I'm not going to snake it all the way through just yet. I'll take a little bit more time and do that off camera. But just to show that this does work. Here's your camera assembly. Okay, and this is a OEM Subaru, so that obviously gets clipped onto something that I'll have to figure out when I'm inside the car. But for the sake of video, I'll just show you everything is clipped together, and I'll just put the camera up here into the engine bay, and then we'll jump in the cab and see if we have a readout, which I hope we do. Get the car here, and apparently it's supposed to read out up there, but we'll find out. Just for the sake of the video, I'll go ahead and start the car up. Not exactly sure how you're supposed to toggle to that video, but I'm just gonna use the menu display. Okay, so all right, continuation of the video. So the way you bring it up is, I guess I'm trying to show here, is you push on this. And by pushing on it, it brings up the display. And there's our camera. That was pretty straightforward. And then if you want to return back to your menu, just push enter again. And then you can toggle through it all. Then you want camera, like you're pulling up into a parking stall. Push. Boom. Now you can't get any easier than that. Alright, WCU WRX out. Alright, I know I did my outro, but I felt incomplete by not showing you how to mount this. So let's just go around to the front of the grill here. And you can see the cutout right there. Right below the Subaru emblem there. So let's go ahead and get this installed. Alright, so like I said, it's these 3 screws that we're going to remove. Trusty little helper is going to be right here to help me. So now that we've confirmed that, oh man, I need a different screwdriver. I need a small Phillips. Yeah, so the camera is a mod that I'm doing for functionality, not necessarily for aesthetics. It is kind of cool to have a camera on the front of the car, but I don't know about you, but I have hit the parking stall curb stopper, whatever you call those things, in the front of the car. Because I have a variety of vehicles that I drive that have higher clearances than my Subaru. So I don't even think about it sometimes because I hardly drive my Subaru. But as soon as I make contact, that sinking feeling in your guts, like, oh crap, I just hit something. So, pretty straightforward. As you can see, it is convexed. There's a dome right there for the camera glass. So I was thinking about putting some paint protective film on that, but yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, then you just get these screws put on. And then once we get these installed, we'll go to the front of the car to see what it looks like. So just like everything, just gonna get your screws put on loose till you get them all in there, and then tighten them down. And don't be like me and install them in the grass, because inevitably you're gonna drop one of the screws and you're gonna have to search for it. I'm gonna have to start this by hand. Sorry, I'm not a real YouTuber. I don't have any fancy bassy music to play for you right now while I do this or speed it up. Pretty clean install. Yeah, not really sure where this gets married to, but anyways, we get it figured out. I assume it goes like this. This probably goes through the grill, or through the radiator area, and it hooks onto maybe a down pipe. I don't know, something. All right, so let's go ahead and take the camera and go to the front, see what it looks like. All right, pretty straightforward. I don't know if you can see that, but it does have a downward angle to the camera itself. So, all right. Now, this is my outro. WCU Cougar X out.